I am off to Italy this week, to Turin and Torino. I've just come off the train. Going to head to Reims today, call it a night. I had Monday, Tuesday off. So it's now Wednesday. So yeah, go to Reims, and then Thursday I'll just be toddled down to Turin, ready to collect first thing Friday morning, head back. Snow up around the Blanc apparently. So I think I'll go the Blanc rather than the Frasers. We'll see. Oh dear. So being my first time down towards Reims in God knows how long. I'm chatting to my good mate Richie Bachelda this morning. Said where I'm going, and so well, which way we're gonna go. Neither of us could actually remember which way it was best to go. So well, bloody hell, I have to look at a map. Can't think off the top of my head. So yeah, getting a bit rusty. Be a fairly straightforward run. It's about 310k to Reims for me today, and then so that leaves sort of 500 or 600k tomorrow to do, if that. I think plenty good enough. Oh, right, let's jump into that time. Right, so now the camera's on charge, or playing ball anyway. I was at Chalon-sur-Champagne, between Reims and Troyes. Typically I missed the roundabout I wanted to film. So just on my way down, I think I'll just take the National sort of back to Troyes and then just jump on the motorway. it's not. I haven't got too far to go today, thankfully. Down to Torino. Rush hour here. It's quite a nice little town though, isn't it? Apart from having a main sort of route heading through the middle of it. So I'm heading to just outside Torino, right by the airport, to collect first thing in the morning. So it'll be nice and easy to get to. I'm hoping to possibly meet up with a friend of mine, a French truck driver who's currently around Lyon somewhere. So it just depends where he's going next. So if it was summertime, I'd probably sort of head across the top of the mountains with the time I've got, but being as it's February, I am not risking that snow and closures and having to turn around and all that sort of grief. It's just not worth losing all that time, which is a shame. I've done the Monson East in a car before, and that'd be great fun. So just coming into the town of Vatry. Several years ago we finished, I think it might have been Madonna, I can't really remember, but we finished a tour. We dropped all the stuff at Vatry Airport, which is an old, it's like a military base, I believe, somewhere out here. I think the battery's about to go flat again, but there we go, that was Vatry. It's a bit like the UK, tiny little village with an airport. So, Sommersus, if you're on the motorway, from memory, that's as far as you'll sort of get from Calais in one hit in a truck to the services there. It's like four and a bit, I can't remember now. never had the sort of time or inclination to come off. Now I have. And now I've been through Sommersus. Now stop and get some diesel. And a coffee. Typically I've just sort of come into this town, I can't remember what it's called now. Well, it'll only be a little village. No point filming it. Nice big river, cathedral. Oh, look at that old beast. Just put that one, don't you? Series 3 Land Rover. What a nail. So meeting up with my old mate Philippe. It's looking pretty unlikely as he's going to go and have a quick shower and then he's reloading Bourg-en-Bresse to unload at Lyon this afternoon ASAP. So as I'm still about 3 hours from Macon, probably won't happen unfortunately, but never mind, that's the way the way the road goes. Maybe next time, eh? There's a view I've not seen in a while. I don't mean a Romanian truck. There would be the Alps, head towards Mont Blanc, about 80k away roughly, so just under an hour, bit under an hour before I'm up there. As I've got a bit of time and it's not chucking it down with snow, I might just park at the top and try and maybe do a little bit of video or maybe take a few photos for a change. This has been an awful long time since I've been through with time and daylight. So it would seem rude not to, really. So just through the péage at Cluses, heading up towards the Monte Bianco. Thought them cutouts in Spain last week were somewhat different to Norfolk and Suffolk, as I said in a previous video, but this is certainly slightly different. 204k to go. It's only 1:30, so plenty of time. Which is nice. Nice to have a bit of time on your side for once. Climb up. It's quite nice not having to stop at the bottom there and get your ticket. But say vans have got to go in there anyway. Hope they don't. Just gone through a tunnel and emerged, and we're in the snow line basically. Temperature sort of down at Cluses, or just before that, was reading about 17 degrees on the van, which I thought was a bit warm, but possible I suppose, and it's now slowly dropping, unsurprisingly. Amazing scenery, it really does. This is hopefully where it's nice not to have a DAF with a manual box. Jump the gun. Oh, I hope there's a toilet at the top, because I could do with a little tiddle. There's not a huge amount of traffic about either. I suppose there'll be a distinct lack of tourism coming through. I've ever had up here. one day I'll do it on a motorbike. I've got no real plans to come down through here. You never know, do you? Someone might want to pay me to bring a motorbike on an adventure. That'd be quite cool. Right. Off we go. Haven't been, certainly never been through in a right-hand drive vehicle, so it'll certainly be a lot more room than what it is in a truck, where it always feels a bit tight. Anyway, this is about 14k of this, so we'll turn the camera off. Obligatory photographs taken. See if next stop, Aosta. See if I can get some balsamic vinegar like I did before when I was in Italy. As there's a supermarché down there, hopefully it's open. Whilst I've got the time, because I certainly won't tomorrow because it's home time. Whoosh. Well, motorway's shut as you come down, so presumably this is like the old road, I guess, rather than Autostrada. I don't know how far it'll be shut. situation is in Italy, whether everything's open still or... Cause it was pretty bad here when it first kicked off with this COVID. Well, Fiat Panda, yes. So, guess I'll find out soon. I'm sure, well, shops are going to be open, aren't they? Stop at the Carrefour at Aosta. I got some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. It wasn't the exact same stuff as what I was hoping to get, but hopefully it's just as good. Maybe I should be like Mr. Vernon and do well, in van. Well, I'm not, because I don't prepare food in here, and I don't really in the truck. It's just something we do at home. So I was just got a nice bottle of balsamic vinegar years ago in, it might have been Milan, I can't remember, but from Modena. I couldn't find the same stuff, so I just got another bottle, and hopefully it's about the same. And a big bottle of cheap olive oil. So I'm about 75k from the hotel and the rendezvous. As you see coming down the valley, it's getting a bit misty. It's now 4 o'clock, so I should be there for till 5. Yeah, I'm chatting to Dougie from the Truck and Driver podcast today. Chill out, I guess. Go for a walk, bit of geocaching. I'll probably do that first and do chat to Dougie when it's dark. That'll make much more sense, wouldn't it? So, yeah, it's all good. I might do a time lapse home. That's what I was thinking. Just not sure on the gap how long to leave between each photo, because it's a good 12, 13, 14 hour drive depending on how I get on and time and whatnot. Maybe even time lapse back to the tunnel. I'll see, I'll have a little think and see what I come up with. So, not far from the rendezvous for tomorrow now. Just outside the airport. I love a little Fiat Panda 4x4. That'd be awesome. Did sort of look into them, Rick, before. Every time I come to Italy, I think, oh, I'm going to get a Panda 4x4. Maybe one day I will. I've got the Michelin man driving it though. Well, if a restaurant is open tonight, so I don't have to eat in a hotel, I think I'm going to have a pizza as I'm in Italy.